Myself, M.A. Mahant, work in Computer Science and Engineering Department as an assistant professor in Walchand Institute of Technology, Solapur. So today we are going to discuss the topic design principles. Learning outcomes are, at the end of this session, students will be able to describe design principle used in software engineering and describe design objectives used in software engineering. Introduction. Software design is a mechanism to transform user requirements into some suitable form, which helps the programmer in software coding and implementation. It deals with representing the client's requirements as described in software requirement specification document into a form that is easily implemented using programming language. The software design phase is the first step in software development lifecycle, which moves the concentration from the problem domain to solution domain. In software design, we consider the system to be set of components or modules with clearly defined behaviors and boundaries. Software design is the process of envisioning and defining software solutions to one or more sets of problems. If the software is completely automated, meaning no user or user interface, a software design may be as simple as flowchart or text describing a planned sequence of events. There are also semi-standard methods like unified modeling language and fundamental modeling concepts. In either case, some documentation of the plan is usually the product of the design. Furthermore, the software design may be platform independent or platform specific depending upon the availability of the technology used for the design. Design examples include operation system, web pages, mobile devices, or even the new cloud computing paradigms. Software design concepts. Concepts are defined as a principle, idea, or invention that comes in our mind or in thought to understand something. The software design concept simply means the idea or principle behind the design. It describes how you plan to solve the problem of designing software, the logic or thinking behind how you will design the software. It allows the software engineer to create the model of the system or software product that is to be developed or built. The software design concept provides a supporting and essential structure or model for developing the right software. Principles of software design. So abstraction, refactoring, information hiding, pattern, refinement, architecture, modularity, these are all the software design concepts and principles of software design. So this diagram which shows the central part as the software design concepts or principles. So this is the figure of principles of software design. Now, these all principles we are going to see one by one. So first principle is abstraction, hide relevant data. Abstraction simply means to hide the details to reduce complexity and increase efficiency or quality. Different levels of abstractions are necessary and must be applied at each stage of the design process so that any error that is present can be removed or to increase the efficiency of the software solution and to refine the software solution. The solution should be described in a broad way that cover a wide range of different things at higher level of abstraction, and a more detailed description of a solution of software should be given at a lower level of abstraction. Second principle is modularity, subdivide the system. Modularity concept simply means to divide the system or project into smaller parts to reduce the complexity of the system or product. In the same way, modularity in design means to subdivide system into smaller parts so that these parts can be created independently and then use these parts in different systems to perform different functions. Third principle is architecture. That is, meaning of this is design a structure of something. Architecture simply means a technique to design a structure of something. Architecture in designing software is a concept that focuses on various elements and data of the structure. These components interact with each other and use the data of the structure in architecture. The next principle is refinement. Remove impurities. Refinement simply means to refine something to remove any impurities if present and increase the quality. The refinement concept of software design is actually a process of developing or presenting the software or system in detailed manner. That means to elaborate a system or software, refinement is very necessary to find out any error if present and then to reduce it. Next principle, pattern, a repeated form. The pattern simply means a repeated form or design in which the same shape is repeated several times to form a pattern. The pattern in the design process means the repetition of solution to a common recurring problem within a certain context. The next principle is information hiding. Hide the information. So information hiding simply means to hide the information so that it cannot be accessed by an unwanted party. In software design, information hiding achieved by designing the modules in a manner that the information gathered or contained in one module is hidden and it can be accessed by any other modules. The next principle is refactoring, reconstruct something. Refactoring simply means to reconstruct something in such a way that it does not affect the behavior or any other features. Refactoring software design means to reconstruct the design to reduce the complexity and simply it without affecting the behavior of its functions. The follower has defined refactoring as the process of changing a software system in a way that it won't accept or affect the behavior of the design and improve the internal structure. Now I am going to ask one question to all the students. In Dash, we consider the system to be set of components or modules with clearly defined behaviors and boundaries. So the answer, 4 options are given: A, software design; B, hardware design; C, physical design; D, none of these. So pause the video and write the answer. So the correct answer is A, software design. In software design, we consider the system to be set of components or modules with clearly defined behaviors and boundaries. The next part is objectives of software design. So correctness, completeness, efficiency, this flexibility, consistency and maintainability, these are all the objectives of software design. So this figure is of showing different attributes of objectives of software design. So just we are going to see all the designs one by one. Correctness, a good design should be correct if it should correctly implement all the functions of the system. Efficiency, a good software design should be address the resources, time and cost of optimization issues. Understandability, a good design should be easily understandable, for which it should be modular and all the modules are arranged in layers. Completeness, the design should have all the components like data structure, modules and external interface, etc. Maintainability, a good software design should be easily amenable to change. Whenever a change request is made from the customer side, the design should be simple so that it can be easily maintained or maintainable by other designers. Flexibility, able to modify on changing needs. Consistency, there should not be any inconsistency in the design. So these are all the correctness, efficiency, understandability, completeness, maintainability and flexibility and consistency. These are all the objectives of software design. Now the next part of objectives of software design are: software design is the process to transform the user requirements into suitable form, which helps the programmer in software coding and implementation. During the software design phase, the design document is produced based on the customer requirements as documented in the SRS document. SRS means software requirement specific document. Hence, the aim of this phase is to transform the SRS document into design document. The following items are designed and documented during the design phase: different modules required, control relationship among the modules, interacting among different modules, data structure among the different modules, algorithm required to implement among the individual modules. So these are all the different objectives are set in the software design. These are the references. Thank you.